Dark Shadow of Light, and you're watching my Let's Play of Shadow the Hedgehog. In the last episode, Eggman told Shadow that he is apparently one of his creations, and in this episode we will continue that storyline and finish it. So, we're going to do that now.
The truth is hidden in my memories, but I don't know what I can trust about what I think I know. However, since this all started, something has begun to stir inside of me. I made it to the jungle, and I followed the doctor again to the entrance of his secret base. The doctor told me that I was an android. There was a battle between me and one of his robots, but in the end, I got the 5th Chaos Emerald. I'm an android? I don't want to believe it, but to know for sure, I need the remaining emeralds.
We will most certainly know the truth about Shadow by the end of this Let's Play, and some of you who are familiar with it or previous games may already know whether or not he is an android. As I said before though, take very little of what you see during these stories as true, because a lot of it is just a bunch of what-ifs, although I'm not going to spoil anything, or by referencing any specific incidents in the game.
The pieces are coming together. This ultimate life form they keep referring to is the Black Hedgehog, and he died, and I'm its copy. I must be the android Dr. Eggman created. Then it's clear what needs to be done. Doctor, you're going straight to the place you created me from.
Well, it definitely seems as if things have taken a drastic turn and have stepped up by quite a bit. But now we're going to begin one of this game's 6th stages, which is Lava Shelter, and the music track for this stage is actually, I think it's a good one. But you'll know what I'm talking about when you actually hear it if the loading doesn't take another 1,000 years or so. Excuse me, I may have... never mind.
I'll make you wish you'd never created me.
Oh, right, didn't mean to do that, but basically...
Using the left analog stick while grinding will let me lean toward other rails to jump
Yeah,
to.
basically Shadow just explained what I was going
While
to.
grinding, pressing the circle button.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search.
Alright, that I will be doing. You see, the thing about...
Secret door detected off to the right.
Oh, we can't go through that door now, so we'll just save that for later. Now, the thing about each 6th stage is that each 6th stage only has 2 available missions, which will be a hero or a dark mission, and which you do basically determines how the story will end.
Gun has surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses. The shield the base with my lava.
No, Eggman, I won't be doing that. But I will begin doing more missions in the next episode of this Let's Play. Now, you want to be careful here, because if you fall into the lava, you are done. As in, you'll lose a life and have to start over. Now, the life losing system is the same as it was in Sonic Heroes. Each time you fall off the stage, take damage while you have no rings, you basically lose a life and start over at a previous checkpoint, or if you didn't touch any checkpoints, you start over at the beginning of the stage. Now, if I had actually hit one of the devices in the back, this area down here will be full of lava, and I would have just lost a life by falling down here. Fortunately, I didn't fall into lava, so we can still continue. And there are more Shadow Androids, but you can just skip them if you don't want to fight them. Now, the thing about those Shadow Androids is that they're, as you can see, exact duplicates of Shadow, visually anyway. And they can do the homing attack like you can, and they can also shoot tracer missiles, which basically means missiles that follow their target. So you'll doing if you want to fight them by using a homing attack, you can do that, but you'll be fighting for them for a long time because they'll jump or do the homing attack to counter what you're doing, counter your homing attack, which will lengthen the battle. So if you choose to fight them, you'll want to rely on weapons rather than hand-to-hand combat. Now this video might be shorter than the other two, I don't know about that at the time of the recording, but by the time it's on YouTube I definitely know whether or not it's shorter than the other two, and we're approaching the, it won't be too much longer until we complete the stage, and you want to be careful about touching those, I don't even know what you call them, because if you touch them, then you take damage.
I think I can grab those bombs from his hand before they explode.
Yeah, we'll get into that more later. And I'm not using any weapons right now, or just fighting really a lot of robots, because I don't really need to do that for the purpose of what I'm doing this time around in this stage. So now we're definitely coming up to the end of this stage, and then we will fight a boss, and then this story will be over, and then after credits we'll see the end of this episode.
Doctor, at last I'll hear the truth from you.
Alright, we completed the hero mission in this stage, and the other mission was the dark mission, and there's only a hero and a dark mission for the 6 stages, as I explained at the beginning of this stage. Saving data, alright. Now we're going to see a cutscene, which will be the second to last cutscene for this episode and for this story, and then we'll do another boss battle. Bosses in this game, though, are rather few in between, actually. There aren't nearly as many as there were in Sonic Heroes, but I'm not going to, again, I won't spoil anything.
Nice to see you, Shadow Android. And you too, Omega. It certainly looks as if you've, well, done quite a bit of damage down there. But did you really think that you could challenge me?
Dr. Eggman, I will destroy you and reign supreme.
Yes, Doctor. You will regret ever having created me. You're going straight to hell.
Why, you're nothing but pieces of scrap metal. Once I'm done with you, you'll be thrown in the junkyard. You will feel my wrath.
Alright, now we begin the boss battle against the Egg Dealer.
With my latest and greatest invention.
I don't think we'll be turned to scrap.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
In fact,
Get ready for
I
a real
think
blast.
you'll be the one who loses this battle.
Fever.
Alright, here's how this battle works. The Egg Dealer machine has a sort of slot, bit of a slot gimmick, but basically, you have to the symbols have to be matched up when you can stop the reels by hitting each of the switches. Now each combination has its own effect, and we will throughout the course of this Let's Play see all the different effects that it has, the different things that this machine can do. Now, this guy, Eggman, has put we're seeing the setup now. He's put a combination on his machine that helps us rather than him. Now, what you're seeing right now is known as Dark Shadow. And during Dark Shadow, during this and another mode for Shadow, he is invincible and has access to one of his Chaos powers. This one in particular is known as Chaos Blast. Now, I'm going to let him do what he's lining up for, as there aren't really many opportunities that you have to see this if you just to go and defeat this boss quickly. Plus, this video will probably end up being short, so this, in some way, makes up for that.
Pawn Fever, prepare to be skewered.
Pawn Fever summons Eggman's robots to attack us. Now, they're all rather easy to defeat, especially since they've only been summoned in such small numbers. Excuse me. No, I think I'm going to keep attacking you, and I don't know why I said no, but oh well. Now, this battle would have been over already if I'd simply focused on on destroying Eggman, but I decided to show what he can do, basically. So if I don't get an A rank for this battle, that's why. If I don't get an A rank, then I'll just redo the battle later.
What? Wait! Abort!
Looks like someone screwed up.
That's it. Now you've asked for it.
No, I think I'll keep going, and eventually you'll have lost this battle. Alright, need to pick up the pace. I think I'm about to lose my A rank if I haven't already.
Here.
Okay, I was a bit too close, but I'm going to end this battle rather quickly. If I had a weapon with me, more specifically a gun, it would end quicker, but oh well. Alright, Chaos Blast, let's do it. Now, I meant to introduce Chaos Blast in the next story, but oh well.
Death to all who oppose me.
Now, Chaos Blast is very powerful in this game.
Chaos Blast.
Now,
Blast.
oh, never mind.
No! This can't be!
And that is the end of this story, and now we just have cutscenes for this episode.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you.
Well, it is definitely the end of this story.
Perfect.
I probably only just barely got that A rank, but oh well. I will definitely defeat this boss faster in the future.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
I made you, and this is how you repay me?
I am Shadow Android, the ultimate battle life form created by Eggman. You may have created me, Doctor, but I will now lead this empire and androids will rule! This is who I am!
Eggman, target acquired. Locked and loaded. Fire.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
Well, it definitely seems as if for this story, Eggman was killed. But anyway, after this credit sequence, this video will be over. Now this song is called Waking Up by Julian K. I'll probably be quiet for most of it so that you can hear the song. But even if you guys don't hear the song in this video, I will provide the soundtrack for this game as I will for Sonic Heroes. But it won't be for a while, actually. I don't even know when I'll get around to doing it, but I will. Anyway, that's the end of the first story for my Let's Play of Shadow the Hedgehog. And the next episode will begin another story. Now you'll most certainly have noticed that this game is quite different from Sonic Heroes, and that there aren't any teams. You don't, excuse me, you only control Shadow. All of the Sonic Heroes are actually in this game, with the exception of Big. But the only one you actually control is Shadow. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have to explain this, but when I say the Sonic Heroes, I mean basically the characters from Sonic Heroes. All of them are in this game except for Big. Now, we'll definitely learn more about this game's characters as we continue with the Let's Play, and we won't. And I'm going to explain something. In this storyline, we saw Sonic, Knuckles, Eggman, Charmy, and Omega. We won't always see the exact same characters for all of the stages, because each stage has its own character, and while some of the stages do have the same characters, overall the stages have different characters that you'll see as you do stories. Now, one thing I have to mention, what was it? I don't remember what it was though. Oh well, maybe I'll remember later. Anyway, I think this video is close to over. We only have about a couple of minutes depending on the length of this song. So, we'll definitely we'll definitely get more into this game, and we'll learn more about it and get deeper into the story of this game. But as I said before, take very little of what you see as true, because this game will throw a lot of information at you, but only very little of it actually makes sense or is actually true to the what will ultimately be the true story for this game. Once again, I'm not going to explain much. I'm not going to explain too much because I don't want to spoil anything. I follow a no spoilers policy. I did for the Sonic Heroes Let's Play, I do now, and I always will. So anyway, this song is pretty much close to over, and after it is, we'll have one final tiny little thing, and then this episode will be over. It was short, but what are you going to do? We'll definitely make other videos that will be longer, so don't fret about this one being short compared to my other ones in the past. Now that's the end of the story. Now after you do each story, you unlock a new weapon that is unique to Shadow, that only he can use. Well, obviously only he can use it, but it's only available to him and none of the enemies will use it. But anyway, the first weapon we unlocked in this Let's Play is called the Vacuum Egg, and we'll unlock 5 other weapons as this Let's Play continues. So anyway, that concludes this episode of my Let's Play of Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, this episode of my Let's Play of Shadow the Hedgehog. In the next episode, we will begin another story. This has been the Dark Shadow of Light, and I will see you all in time.